Thank you, dear Jonas. Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön. We appreciate the luck. And look, you just brought some luck. There we go. You brought the flashing luck. Now, a lot of people may think there's no skill in Flash games. And that is true. No, it's not. There is, let's say, several times decisions to make. Now, everybody's, I think, let's say, 85% of the field knows to jam this, knows to call this, and so this is not really a hand where there's any decision to be made. But there will be, let's say, quite a few spots where there are decisions to be made, and those will be the key ones to see if we can get those right, and make sure that's something that we're doing correctly. What do we know about MC? This is where I also should have a look at his ISO. If no one, we don't have that much information, so we'll take the limp. We're going to try a limp against a random. I have no idea, but I imagine a random's going to be less likely to be a reg, and therefore limping will get away a bit more. Could go for a bet, could go for a check. I think both are options. I'll go for a bet, though. Just hoping he'll fold his snap fold his air. This is only based on the ace-6 shot, which is he might be a bit more fit and fold. It's just a tiny little assumption there. And it also means this is a board, obviously, that we have quite a big range advantage, and so I think barreling is very reasonable here. So we got 1.4. I assume he ISO jams all his ace-6. He snap calls that turn, which is interesting, because what do you snap calling the turn that you've tank called the flop? Maybe we just give up this one. Does he fold king high? I don't know. I don't think he folds a 3 or an 8, so I think I'm going to give up with the timing. And he snap pots the river. I can't really see a bluff that snap calls the turn. I mean, 4-5 or something, but I imagine it's just like 8x or a jack x. Who knows? We'll give it to him. Who knows, who knows. Chip in a chair. Hello and happy days. Happy days to everybody. That's our new greeting that we like to use. The boy Nicky. Hey, Tom, good luck. The boy Nicky, who is currently a top... Are they still top 4, Nick? Or has someone overtaken them? I mean, he's supporting a team that's smashing it, isn't he? Antonio. Not our Antonio, but West Ham's Antonio. Absolutely tearing up. But, yeah. I'm missing out. Nick, could you post football updates, please? Because I know there's some football going on. Sanchez. Hola from Mexico. Hello, amigo. Muchas gracias. Buena suerte. We got some buena suerte here. Aquí. Probably came from you. We thank you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. You shoved the water bottle at us. I'm gonna... What do I want to do? Is that friendly? I don't know. We'll go with it. We got Mr. Sauce-tastic. We got ace queen off. We got 9 bigs. We have no information. I think we just jam. You could limp, but you could jam as well. I think both are fine. So one of the few areas, not few areas, obviously there's loads of areas, but like let's say one of the, I think more underexplored areas of spinning red flashes is making sure you get these shoving ranges correctly as you get shorter, and especially trying to take into account some of population tendencies and also your image tendencies and also future games image, future game edge. Shame we got to walk there. There will be a natural kind of frustration level that a lot of people hit where they're like, oh, I've lost too many hands, they might shove a bit wider now. We're going to call here. Could have hit that level. Who knows? Okay. We could also... I don't know too much about like min raising and then just c-bet and flop, see if that makes any difference. It's maybe a free roll, but doesn't matter too much, obviously. Very quick check call here. That's a very interesting spot. And again, our goal is to kind of be annoying to play against. So like, certainly we'll see about this, but I'm actually going to check because I want to drag them into as many turn river spots as possible. Because when you're playing, you know, hundreds of games, you just don't want to. You just got to, you know. It's frustrating to play that against. I'm going to min bet the turn. Okay. Take it. Come on a dropper. What did he do? Oh, okay. We're going to give him the recreational tag and we're going to jam an ace 10. And hope he doesn't have ace jack. Sevens. Sevens. Sweet. You could... maybe he's a bit frustrated. It might actually higher EV to limp this because he might ISIS shove super wide. I mean, we were shoving anyway, but who knows if probably calls that off anyway. But I mean, we're getting dominated, so it's okay, isn't it? Could have been worse. Yeah, we'll definitely get this in. What did he have last time when he 3x? He had 7s. A little scary when he min raises. But we shouldn't have been scared. We should have been overjoyed. We're going to limp. We're going to call. Fair enough. Just call a load of people. We'll take it. It's one way to win them. We'll keep going. Hurtling along pace. So we've got to get 50 games done, or 46 or something, for the leaderboard. In theory, I'm also interested how long that will take. But yeah. The big game, Nikki. The big game is, what, next week, is it? Or is it this weekend? Sunday? We don't know. Something like that. Okay. Nice bit, man. Starts with a jam. Start with a limp. So we played him a while ago. We'll call it. We played him a while ago, but we haven't played him recently in the last few months. So don't know how much his tendencies have changed, if anything, or what's going on. But whoops. Ah, hoping for a jam. We get him in raise instead. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're just jamming. I'm just having a quick look to see if there's anything. I have a suspicion this is quite strong, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oof. Okay. Interesting min range. You'd expect typically just to open jam that hand, but because Ashley says, have you switched into Flash just for tonight? It's our new. We're trialing it, right? We're doing Flash Wednesdays. See if you can think of a nickname. Texas Tomo, the Flasher, something like that. We don't know. Twitch banned the use of flashing in the Go Live title. I don't know why. So I had to use a $sign, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, this is close. I will probably call off here just because we've seen him take quite a... He's not folded a hand yet against us, so... Good. It's probably a fine shove, like it's on the borderline. But obviously, we're happy to see a borderline hand there. It means that he's certainly shoving at least the right V-pip. Could be wider, could be tighter, who knows, but... Works for us. Okay, our friend Source Tactic. Yeah, we played him earlier. Ooh, we faced a donk. Yeah, it's just cool, I guess. Donk in a check. Interesting. I guess we'll check and let's try and figure out what's going on. Doesn't feel like a... not a bad card, maybe. We actually could have the best hand here and could think about value betting against the 4x because I think that's his most likely holding. But I think actually there's more EV in just checking and seeing what he's got. If he's got some random bluff, it's interesting to know. Such as that hand, it's interesting to know. And so definitely worth taking a note of that. Which I will do on my HUD. We'll limp the 10s because he had a random donk limp, so extra EV there. Let's see if he wants to take it again. If he checks, we'll probably just bet and call off. You can't. I mean, we don't get too stressed about this. He's really thinking about something. Oh, he's sat out. Our plan was to bet and call off. I guess we'll do that again. Okay. We'll call off here. Jamming. This is almost an any 2 card spot. I mean, if he has any folding range, it becomes snap any 2 cards, and okay, not the end of the world if he picks up a few chips. If he wants to keep folding, of course. We have to be a bit tighter than Matt here, and like this is actually probably a hand I think we could even argue for a fold because of how he's been a little bit tighter pre. And we do, when we fold, we pick up the button, and the button is going to be a very plus EV spot against him if he's over folding. Obviously not folding that hand, but still going to be more than enough to take this as a jam. Didn't work out, but okay. 500s might be open. Jonas is just trying to get us to jump into 500s, is he? Should we play a 500s flash for the fans? We'll play one, and we'll see if Jonas is correct in there being few recreationals about. We'll just jam the queen four. Okay. Lovely. Yeah. Maybe he would fold a hand or two, which would be fantastic for us. Alright, we're going to try. We're going to try a 500s. No, they're not open. There's 3 regs in them. We're not going to try them. Sorry. So if you're playing in 3 reg games a lot, they won't be profitable. You want to make sure you're getting a few recreationals and knocking about. That's very important. We get a limp stab on this board, and I'm a little bit suspicious. I mean, certainly some room to raise, but we wouldn't really raise any of 8x, so I think we'll start with a call. He checks the ace, which like is probably correct to him. I think we'll start a bet. I'll go half pot. We'll continue on a diamond. We'll continue on a 4, a 3, a 6, a 7. That's the diamond. Now, we wouldn't be expected too often, I think, to barrel diamonds on the turn. So we're going to go like 3.5 and try and... thank you very much for the follow, Rocket. And the goal is to fold sort of like a kind of king high or queen high. He had a pair. Perhaps wasn't going to fold that. We could maybe have shipped that river. That would have been an option as well. But okay. It happens. We'll call off the 6s. Oh, he wants to play a 500 reg speed. Very interesting open jam with the 8s here. So he min-raised queen 9 2, but then just open jammed 8s. 14 bigs, which is unusual. Not a criticism. Just unusual. We'll be jamming the 7-5 suited. Okay. Okay. Nice. Really asymmetric stacks, so we have to be a bit tighter with the big blind all in, and I assume calling off correctly. But 6-10 wasn't close anyway. We'll fold. We're going to jam the king 9. We're going to call off the queen 9. Got it. We got it.